back to the Podtech Podcast 2025 with your boy Neil, Coop, and Sheldon. Oh, I fell apart. It's over. It's over.
He's so hyped, right?
It's okay. It was a good attempt.
I tried.
You did try.
I tried.
A for effort.
Yeah.
It was the previous one that I was hyped up about. Because
You got stuck on the name, and that's what broke the flow.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Andre and Neil. It works.
Yep. It's okay,
Andre.
man. It's okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back
Andril. Welcome
to
back.
the new year.
2025.
2025.
Podsack Podcast.
Yes.
We're here. We're still here. Talking about anime.
On the May.
Talking about
video games.
Things like that.
Little
things
pop
of those
culture
natures.
things.
Yeah. And we did. This is a couple weeks after we took a week off.
Yeah.
Because we actually did come here and watch anime last week, but we decided to take that week off just because it is the new year, and we were like,
tired.
We were tired. Yeah, we were a little bit tired.
Sleeps, dude.
Sleeps. We needed it. We needed it. You need it. But we are back in the new year now. And this is our 99th episode.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is our 99th episode, which means
one episode away.
I believe we're one episode away. We should get this fact checked, but I believe we're one or two episodes away from these guys getting given away. And when that does inevitably happen, we will give all these pops up here to one of you lucky viewers,
because he's the only one that's been commenting.
Nav is getting it. Nav, we love you, man.
Unless other people decide to, then I'll put in some random generator thing to decide.
It's two people.
But at this point, it's Nav. Dude.
We're gonna check it right after this episode. After we air this, and then we'll go check who's been commenting and liking every episode. And it's most likely Nav. He's the guy who always just watches.
Yeah, there's nobody else that's doing it.
Nope.
I think by episode 101, we'll just announce the damn winner.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. It will be.
You're preparing now. Unless it changes, dude, then don't be sad.
Yep.
I know we're like hyping.
Or sorry, the 100th episode is where
100th episode.
Yeah, sorry, that's where we decided.
So we got one or two more episodes. I don't know which episode we're on at this point. I think it's 98 or 99.
One of the two.
Check. Yeah, 99. Cool.
99. So thanks, Filipino Jamie.
Week. So yeah.
How was your week?
How was your guys' week?
What'd you do for New Year's?
Oh, dude, went to Chop Steakhouse.
Oh, nice.
Richmond. It wasn't too bad.
Okay.
Wasn't the greatest.
Okay.
Because the wife's eating.
We're not getting sponsored by those guys ever now.
Don't worry about it, dude.
We're not getting sponsored ever
at all.
Don't worry about it. We'll get other steak places that are better.
Oh.
Shout out Gotham Steakhouse.
Gotham Steakhouse is so good.
See? That's how you do it.
Steakhouse is great.
So it was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest.
Just you and the wife?
Yeah.
Nice.
We didn't need the kid.
Good.
It was
distractions.
100% from a good night out. Yeah, we talked about her a good chunk of the meal.
Yeah.
Like we're like, oh, what's she doing now? We missed her.
Okay.
But she didn't need to be there.
That's true.
Yep.
You don't
That's
need
fair.
kids all the time.
No, that's absolutely
Yeah, that's
fair.
all we did. How about you guys?
I do what I do every year.
I do what I do every year.
Which is hang out with my in-laws and listen to my father-in-law sing karaoke for about 3 hours. And then
that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing that he can sing for 3 hours.
Yeah, dude. What is he, Bruce Springsteen?
No, yeah, legitimately. He just sings on karaoke for hours on end. It's great.
Damn.
And then on New Year's they all do jump and throw oranges and money in the air. Why? Couldn't explain it to you. But we do it every year.
What is that tradition?
What?
You tell us.
You're asking me.
It's not a Filipino tradition.
We don't know, man. He just said he didn't know.
I can't explain to you
Were you not
because
paying attention?
I don't understand myself.
He doesn't even know.
I just do it.
He even said it. He's like, I don't know why they do it. They just do
Maybe
it. Maybe
it's meant to be like, for them, it's
Why?
like a prosperous health thing.
Yes, it is. So jumping is to increase your height.
Oh, I was just thinking about the money and
That's
oranges.
the opposite of what's happened to them.
Yep. They just hope that happens, and then
Short
they throw
kings,
oranges for and money for prosperous wealth.
No, that's happened.
Yeah, keep all the lights on and the doors open. Yep, that's all. That's all what we do.
They keep their doors open during that
everything.
time?
Every door and every light has to be on, and it's to let good tidings.
Your
into
energy
the
bill
new
must be
year.
crazy, son.
No, it's not that much. Lights
No,
are so cheap.
it's on New Year's Eve, right? They do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
cool.
just- okay.
So we know what to do during New Year's
Turn
Eve.
off all the lights.
No, dude, just go in and storm that house.
Yeah. Filipino houses, you can storm them on.
Get ready, Patrick. We're coming to yours.
That's not true because I don't do that.
Because
You
Anna
might
locks
not.
the door.
Yeah.
No, no,
She's not Filipino.
Like even in my parents' home, no one does that.
That's because they're fake.
There's something weird about Jane's parents, man.
No, this is like a Filipino tradition.
I
know a
think
bunch
it's
of
just
Filipino
your
traditions.
Filipino tradition.
It is. No, each
Very-
Filipino household has their own traditions. That's the coolest part about Filipino tradition is,
So like every other family?
yes, legitimately. Everyone has their own weird thing that they do.
Okay.
Village by village.
Yeah, village by village, province by province.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that was how my New Year is.
How about yours?
How about you?
I went to dinner with Joanne. So that was
Mhm.
cool.
Where'd you go?
Went to the keg.
Nice. Oh, dude, we were gonna go there.
It was a little sad. I'm not gonna lie. I felt
That's
like
why. Thank
I feel
God
like
I didn't go.
yeah, no, I felt like the keg has gone downhill now. The plate was very sad with the steak, the beets, and the beans.
Oh, which keg did you go to?
The one on Scott Road,
Mm.
You try the ones downtown.
downtown or Langley. Langley's usually pretty nice.
Langley's not too bad.
Yeah,
Downtown ones are really nice.
Yeah.
Because they have like a little bit. I feel like they change. Like the staff gets better as you get closer to Vancouver for whatever reason.
interesting. I mean that could be a possibility. There you gotta compete with other people, so
Mhm.
makes sense.
Mhm.
And then we went to Andre's to go have a drink with Andre and Candice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's when you guys met FaceTime me.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
me.
Yes.
Yeah, we both got
Yes.
FaceTime.
I
Yes,
was
it
first in the bathroom.
Yes,
They
he
kept
was.
calling.
I thought
They
he was
kept
pooping.
calling. I was. I messaged twice. I was like, I'm pooping. Yeah, I'm pooping.
He answered just when he finished,
Just when I finished, and I was still shirtless.
and in a towel.
And I was
Was it-
wearing my shorts, and then
Were you
I,
wearing shorts? I thought it was
yeah,
a towel.
I was flashed them. I was like, "Here you goes, boys.
Yeah.
Bring in the
Wow.
new year."
Wow,
It was a good New Year.
Yeah,
that's good.
saw a hairy Indian man,
That's fantastic.
and it wasn't for tech support.
Yeah.
Wow.
What'd you do, Pat?
Sick.
Oh.
You sang?
I was sick.
Oh, you're sick on the New Year's. So what you do? How'd you rep? Like, so you were
sleep?
sick.
Did you
What
watch
you do?
shows?
Like,
What'd
what
you
you
do,
do,
man?
bro?
Yeah.
Sleep. That's it.
That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Nah,
So,
he slept and he played video games.
but you watched a couple. You watched a couple animes, 100%.
just played
Read a
bunch
couple
of video games.
isekais.
Just played on my Steam Deck.
Yep.
I heard you got a Steam Deck,
Yeah, I did.
and Austin got one too.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's really good.
Fucking-
I might get one now.
This guy. Yeah, I mean, I played on it at Andre's, but honestly, I'm just too glued to my PS5.
That's fair.
Just too
That's
glued to
fair.
it. It's just so much fun.
What's the point? Just get a Steam Deck because they're porting every PlayStation game on PC.
Yeah, but
It'll be cheaper.
I enjoy getting platinum. Why?
He's a
No
achievement hunter.
Nah.
No idea why.
Trophy
Couldn't
hunter.
tell you.
Trophy
Couldn't
hunter,
tell you
yeah.
why.
Trophy traveler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just get
Traveling for
I just
trophies.
have a
It makes him feel
Something
good about
like-
himself.
Yeah.
Okay,
Doesn't have
that's
trophies
really what
in
it's
real
all
life.
about.
yeah.
Doesn't have trophies in real life.
Hmm.
Needs trophies virtually.
He failed as
I
a
think
kid, so he's
virtual
trying to
ones.
succeed as an adult.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's
No,
still failing.
I'm still failing. Like I'm utterly failing, dude. It's going downhill quick.
He'll be homeless by the end of this pod.
I was homeless last week. Come on, buddy. Catch up.
He's still trying to figure it out.
God damn. Okay.
The cardboard box is wilting away.
It is. It's been raining so bad. My house is just in the gutters.
Literally.
All right, let's get into anime, guys. That was depresso.
Yeah, let's get into anime. We have a lot of anime stuff to talk
Well,
about.
the thing that we're going to talk about is going to get depressing. We talk about Bleach. We're talking
True.
about anime.
Everybody
true.
dies.
Everybody does die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how Bleach ends.
That's
Yep.
it. That's it.
Everyone dies. We had Ichigo die,
Yep.
and we had Uryu die.
Yep.
We had Yawak die,
Orihime.
and we had Orihime die.
Yep.
Even her
we had-
breasts somehow.
Her
died.
breasts had their own death segment.
Yeah.
That was each of them.
Yeah, they deflated.
They
There was a
deflated.
5-minute pan over for the left and a 5-minute pan over for the right.
And then we got their backstory.
We got their backstories.
Their
How they both
origins.
grew up.
Yeah, they really should. They're so abnormally large at this point. Like they've taken on their own characters.
Yeah.
Jesus
But
Christ.
anyways, this
Yes.
was this.
We had the Bleach finale.
Yeah, they gave us 2 episodes.
2 episodes.
instead of 1.
Yep.
First one was like the big fight with
Yoruichi.
oh no, just people being introduced. at
Yeah,
this
there
point.
was a lot of new introductions. There was also some cool powers being shown off.
Gerard showed up.
Yep.
I don't remember the other guy's name now.
Oh, the poison dude?
Yeah.
What's his name?
It's like Izanami or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
Eyes into.
Somebody
Yeah.
look it up. I have a computer in front of me. I'll do this.
Timo Eisen.
Yes, we had Tybw Eisen and
Alibaba Eisen.
we actually saw a really cool fight between Gerard and Shinji and also Yoruichi.
Yes, between the poison dude and Yorichi, and then you had Shinji and the other lieutenants and captains fighting
each other.
Gerard.
And it was cool. It was cool. There was a lot
That's
of
it.
That's
that
literally
was
that whole
literally the
episode.
That was good.
It was a great episode.
Yorichi doing Shunko?
Yeah,
Yoruichi doing Shunko was actually kind of dope.
It was the most talked about thing
and then
that
you had
week.
Yoichi
was.
come in, her brother,
and we had her brother.
aka Cooper's favorite femboy.
Yep, my favorite femboy. He is definitely a femboy. There's no doubt about it. And
What else happened? And then that was it.
that was really it.
Oh, and then it ends off with Hauswald finding Uryu and saying, "Hey, dude, you're gonna be a traitor, huh?" And then that's where it ends, and that's where the next episode picks up at.
We only get like 10 minutes of episode.
No, not 10 minutes. You get
Like 12, maybe
15.
15?
Yeah, you get
Solid
15 minutes.
15 minutes of episode.
6 minutes of credits.
Yep. And don't watch the credits. We don't talk about the credits.
We don't need the credits.
But yes, we have a lot of things actually happen in the last episode, the episode 14, where we find out that Uryu and Ichigo are
Yes.
actually
Working together.
working together.
Now.
Now,
Yes.
they basically
Because-
Uryu says he's the only one who can stop Yawak.
Yes, because of his grandfather.
Because of him being inherited by his grandfather's powers and taking on his grandfather's ways.
Yeah,
He's
and
the
his
only
will.
one who can stop Yawak.
Just because his...
His blood.
Yeah, and his grandfather wrote in the journal that that's the reason his mom died, was because Yawak took her powers away. That's why Ichigo's mom died, because Yawak took her powers away when she faced Kingfisher.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All their parents,
Died because
they're connected by fate at that
Yeah.
point.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we find out.
Did you find it yet?
No,
Okay.
I have not.
I'll find it for
And
you.
Uryu is trying to be the kind of knight in shining armor. He's like, go Ichigo, leave this to me. I got this. You guys leave. Don't worry about me. He wants to fight this out alone.
Yeah, it was a very information filled episode.
Yeah.
Right? Like he gave Ichigo that info that
His
while
name. Oh, sorry.
Jugen is awake and Soul King is asleep, their powers are switched.
Yes.
So essentially, Soul King should not have, or Soul King, I mean, technically he is, but Yawak should not have any powers whatsoever.
Yep.
And he's an easy target right now.
Mhm.
And that should be his focus.
Yep.
Right? So,
And then we find
His name is Askin Naklavar.
the poison dude.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Who was fighting Yoruichi.
Askin.
So Askin. I always forget him because he's basically discount Eisen. He's Eisen light, but his powers are kind of odd. I don't really like him as a character all that much. He's been
He
kind of
just
just running
poisons
around
people.
a lot. Yeah.
yeah, well, it's more
He
so
just
he
ch-
gains like an immunity to their attacks.
Yeah, and then he also can
yeah,
change
It,
whatever he
treats it like
takes
the
in.
vaccine.
Yeah. Basically.
And then he
Yeah.
could change the lethality of he could change the dosage of their thing, so he can add more oxygen to your blood,
Things
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
or you can add like more reishi to it, so you get reishi poison.
What do you guys think of the return of the Visor?
Sorry,
It's-
Broly
That was pretty solid.
making a debut.
Answer my question.
The Visored.
The Visoreds showing up, going into action.
The Visoreds was pretty cool. It was cool to see them, but
The gang is back.
yeah, the gang is back. But we didn't really see all that much.
No, they're just getting ready to enter the
Yeah,
fight.
they're just getting ready for
Yeah.
their part of the fight. I am very interested in this part because I do really like that was kind of the turning point for me starting to enjoy Bleach. I feel like was when they were introduced. It was like right at the end of the Soul Society arc and into that arc. I just started to really, I don't know, like the characters and enjoy the show. And the Visored was definitely a cool little arc before the Huecomundo arc.
Fair.
So I'm very interested to see how their fight is going to go down. Obviously, we haven't seen them fight since really like we saw Shinji fight a little bit. but none of the rest of them.
Mhm.
So I'd like to see where their powers kind of match up
Okay.
in this.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I also just want to shout out Momo. How she's still alive during all of this.
Oh yeah.
Momo should have died.
Should have died a long time ago.
With Aizen. Okay, she got stabbed by Aizen. She should have that should have been the end of it.
Because everybody else dies.
Yeah, everyone dies. Like we said, Ichigo's
Other
dead.
people have died. It's messed up that
Yeah.
she stays alive.
I didn't like Momo to begin with. I still don't like Momo.
I don't think anybody likes Momo.
I don't think anyone likes Momo.
No.
I don't know how you could.
No.
There's no way, too.
She doesn't.
She's
She
useless.
doesn't do anything.
Tell me your reaction about Kira coming back. That man had a goddamn hole through his chest.
Oh, 100%. I think we're at 10 minutes, right, Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
He had a
now.
goddamn hole through his chest, and now he's alive all of a sudden.
Yep.
With two things sticking out of his chest, keeping him together.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was kind of holes going in between, and it, it makes me think that what's his name? Jeez, I can't remember the clown. Squad 6 captain
Kurotsuchi?
Kuritsuchi.
Yeah.
Miori. Yes,
There you go.
Miori. Makes me think that Miori is puppeting.
He's done it with all the
He's
other
done
captains,
captains.
man.
You
He
would
brought
think
this
so.
buddy back to life.
Yeah, he brought.
That's his
Rangiku.
handiwork.
Yeah, he can, which means he can just like bring people back to life,
Yeah.
which is kind of insane.
Well, I think to a certain degree,
Yeah,
he can.
He shortens their lifespan by like a lot.
yeah.
In doing so, right?
That's what he said about the other two.
Yeah. This man's gonna go ham next season.
He's nuts.
Yeah, I feel like he has to. He deserves it. He honestly does deserve it. He has a very cool sword, Wabisuke.
Mhm.
When is it coming out next season? This summer?
Might be 2026. Yeah. I mean, the slate is still 2025, but it might be 2026.
And I
Yeah.
always thought that low key, like his power, his Zanpakuto
It was dumb.
power. I thought it was OP to a certain extent.
What
If,
was
like,
it again? He can make things heavier
Unless you're
the more he
Byakuya.
strikes it.
Yeah.
Who can like scatter his blade? Like if you just touch his blade, like your blade is heavier. Like you just at a certain point you stop being able to use your sword.
Not if you're Kenpachi.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, maybe against,
He'll just get stronger if it's heavier.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's his whole shtick, man.
That's true.
Not if you're
It's-
Aizen.
It's like he'll
Aizen is just
carry-
like here. Haro Nordi.
Yeah, that's true. No, but
It's a
I always
beauty.
thought it was a cool idea, and I'd love to see where his powers got to
Mm-hmm.
because he was lieutenant, and we've seen Renji get a Bankai.
Yeah.
We've seen I believe
I feel like a couple of lieutenants definitely have their bonkais.
yeah, exactly.
It's,
I'd like to see some of them
yeah.
pop off. Show us what you've been training this whole time with.
We might get it. We
I
might
hope
get
so.
it.
I
Might be
hope
pretty
so.
dope. So
I have not read anything. I'm just watching the anime honestly because I enjoy the anime as it is right now, and I don't want to spoil myself.
fair.
Yeah,
That's
And then the last episode
last episode.
kind of took off.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was who fought again?
You had
You're talking
This
about
was the Ishida Uri
yeah,
Ishida
you're talking
Uri
about
and Jugen
Uryu
fight. Yeah.
and- yeah.
yeah, they fought, and then he was like, Uryu said, you really can't tell the future, can you? Because the future can be changed. Because you were surprised that I was full of hope. He's like, 'cause you
Yes.
never saw me full of hope before. And then he's like, you bastard. And
Mhm.
then his eyes flashed blue. And then they fight. Pretty sick fight.
It is a dope fight between them.
Yeah.
Like them going back and forth is pretty cool.
And then they give the sun key. Ishida gives the sun key to Ichigo guys and is like, bounce. And
Don't they
then-
end up destroying the Sun Gate though?
Yeah. The Hoshwalt already did that because he foresaw that he was going to do that
Yeah.
before the fight happened.
So he just did it.
Yeah.
And we actually see a really cool appearance from two characters that we haven't seen in a very long time. because
Ryuken
Hmm?
and
Ishin.
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 The daddies are back.
The
Yeah.
dads.
They're
Dads
in
are back.
Ryu's dad
Shit
and
goes down.
Ichigo's dad. They
know
are
it's
back.
bad when the dads come in. And they're like, we got to save them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They are just coming in last minute, buzzer beater.
Especially Ishida's dad, because like we haven't really seen him fight.
We
fight.
haven't seen him do anything at all.
Besides chop up his wife.
Yeah.
autopsy to figure out how death happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we see them show up, and we just get a small glimpse of them. So that's going to be coming next season, and
Vice Red's going to be in action.
Vice Reds are going to be in action, and
Yorichi Thundercat God is going to be a thing in the final part, guys.
it's very, very true. All the spoilers have been coming out. You know, people always coming out on Instagram being like, "Where's Thundercat?" You know,
I'm not watching that episode with you guys, especially you, because I am not sitting behind you. I'm not sitting in front of you, because that's gonna be a splash zone.
I'm gonna be sitting on you.
You're not sitting anywhere near me.
No, that is going to be a great episode. I'm really looking forward to the next season. I'm this season again is probably for me, honestly, like I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd give
Okay.
it a 9.5 out of 10. I think it established so much that I wanted, and it gave me so much lore and so much meat to dig into. This season was especially lore filled, with a lot of backstory getting added in with Nanao, with Bass B, with all these characters. My goodness, I just can't remember all of it, to be completely honest, because like I'm gonna have to go and rewatch this season because of how much backstory was actually put into
What
it.
you should do now is, after, because you've already seen it, you should read it up to this point.
Oh, well, I'm rewatching it from the start.
No, you should. Yeah,
But I
and
might
you should
read
just
it.
you should just read it too,
I might read
because
it.
you've already seen
There's
it.
no point in reading it. I mean,
Well, then you could just compare.
They've shown like almost everything,
Yeah, but then you
except for
could-
a couple
yeah.
new things.
It
here
would
and
be
there.
cool. It would be cool to read it though. I should.
Yeah.
I might go. and read.
Yeah,
That's what
fair
got me
enough.
into manga.
That was in
Like
your Blood War.
just see going back and just reading, like, oh, so this is how they animated it,
Mm.
just to see like the stills of like the fights.
Fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Okay.
I mean, I definitely want to do that because I do love Bleach. Bleach is definitely one of my favorites right now, just with the last 3 seasons that we've gotten being so just phenomenal.
Right.
Like it's been hit after hit after hit. There's no miss. I don't think there's a miss.
No, the final arc is good, man, and it's just gonna end strongly, I think. So
If
I don't think we have anything to worry about. Fans will be happy with it.
yeah, I really don't think they can. There's no
Miss.
way.
Mm-mm.
Like there's no way there's a miss.
No.
They are batting 100, and we are gonna see them strike a home run right at the last part.
Speaking of home runs, Daima kind of hit it.
Mhm.
No,
Last
they gave
episode-
us something
Mhm,
tight.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah, the last
Beauty.
episode 12, True Strength.
Yep.
Vegeta we continue with like Vegeta and the Tamagami fight, along with Majin Buu and
Tamagami number 2.
and Tamagami number 1.
No, Vegeta was fighting number 2.
Yeah, that's
Vegeta was fighting
Yeah.
number 2, and
Tamagami. Buu is fighting number 1.
Yeah,
Deuce
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
number 1.
Yeah. So we continue with that. And it starts with Vegeta like breaking open the Kraken. Well, not breaking up, but breaking through the Kraken and escaping him by going Super Saiyan.
Mm-hmm.
I think, is it Super Saiyan 2 he went?
Yeah, he went Super
he went
Saiyan
Super
2.
Saiyan 2 on there. And then continue fighting Tamagami number 2.
Mhm.
And Neva, the lone Namekian in the demon world, he ends up
Powering up the Tamagami.
he ends up powering up number 2 because he was like, oh, this will be
Fun.
for them. Like this is what they wanted, right? So that happens. And his power up kind of puts Super Saiyan 2 a bit on the ropes for Vegeta.
Yeah.
It kind of pushes him and like keeps pounding him into the damn water like every single time. And Vegeta finally is like, I had enough. And he starts powering up.
And he hits that 3, baby.
And he hits that Super Saiyan 3 mode. And it was kind of dope. I ain't gonna lie. Even as a kid, it was kind of like him being a kid going Super Saiyan 3. We got it. I know some of the fans are kind of upset about it. They thought it was dumb because this is the only place where we'll see a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. We won't see it again
Yeah.
going forward, I don't think.
Well, they may introduce it now in Soup.
I mean, if they're following the manga, I don't think they will.
No.
I don't think they will. It'd have to be somewhere like down the road past
like
these
filler.
other arcs. Yeah. But it was cool. And they didn't because in previous artworks they've shown a Super Saiyan 3 like adult Vegeta, for like video game stuff like that with the same long hair as Goku has. But they actually gave him his own hair. It was just his hair extended more.
Yeah, extended more back.
Yeah, and people are trying to compare it to like Toriyama's original Super Saiyan 3 work, and it's kind of similar. But it still made its own thing. It was a dope thing. And Vegeta 1, he transformed a lot faster. And Goku was surprised by that. He's like, there's no way he could have that too. And Bulma was like, well, he's been training, so it kind of makes sense. And he uses Super Saiyan 3 so effortlessly. Like the minute Tamagami 2 attacks him with his trident thing, he's just like fingers.
Yeah, and he just destroys it with his fingers too.
Just made it look super simple. Super simple. And people are kind of upset about this too. They're like, okay, if he's Super Saiyan 3 here, why doesn't he use it in Daima? There was a thing that Vegeta said about Goku's Super Saiyan 3 transformation in Super where he said it was inefficient, so it's not really worth powering up into that.
Yeah.
Just get stronger in 2 and go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just wanted to increase his power in Super Saiyan 2 instead.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah. It takes too long and it's just like stamina draining.
Well, apparently it didn't take long in this episode.
No.
This man just hit it.
Well, one, he's royalty. Like, it'll just come to him naturally after, but like, he's more, not naturally, but he's more efficient with his training, is what it is. He's more efficient with it. But essentially, he ends up beating Tamagami number 2. And then he gets put through a second test, like we saw with number 3, did to Goku, but his was a little bit different.
His was a word problem.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was going to be a math problem,
but
it was a word problem, and he did figure that out. And then we get like Majin Buu's fight with Tamagami number 1. And for a minute, you know, they're kind of like even. Buu is just like, he's like Kid Buu with his movements.
Yeah.
Where he turns into a ball, stretches out, things like
he's
that.
More like playful with it.
Yes, much more playful with it. He and Tamagami 1 is just like, doesn't like it. He's having a little bit of trouble with it.
He is.
After beating the crap out of Ku, you know.
He's struggling with Buu.
Yeah, a little bit.
He is.
But then Buu kind of just gives up. He sits down and he's like, I want chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I was like,
I got a sweet tooth and I need it now, boys.
yeah. Both
Give me my
Arisu,
fucking chocolate, dude.
both Arisu and Kura were like, what just happened? And Arisu's just like, yo, you're in the middle of the most important fight right now. I need you to get. He's like,
And then Koo's
Chocolate,
like,
bitch.
Koo's just pops off. He's like, hey, don't worry. I'll go get chocolate. Convenience store is right down the street. He just dashes off. And you're
Yeah,
like,
this demon realm's got just a fucking convenience store everywhere they go.
yeah,
conveniently.
7-Eleven.
and they
right around the
have
corner.
chocolate.
Yeah, every time.
They have chocolate in the demon realm.
Mhm.
Why? How?
Where do they get it from? Who's their supplier? Is it Hershey's?
It's
Hershey's is being established
Yeah.
in
Demon
Dragon
Realm?
Ball. Is
It's
this,
Cadbury.
Yeah.
It's Cadbury. No.
It's
Cream eggs?
Cadbury. Yeah. Which I thought was interesting. But number 1 just doesn't care and he continues fighting Buu or beating the crap out of him until Ku comes back and throws a chocolate bar at him and he eats it and he gets like a power up.
Yeah, like Boo does.
Yeah. He got like a freaking power up and went ham and beat the crap out of number 1.
Yeah. He basically went Super Saiyan.
Yeah. In a sense, yes.
Yeah.
I
And
was
then he beats him. And then he gets put through a ringer for a math problem.
Yes. And you can see in Du's eyes that
He's
he
like,
doesn't
"No."
know what's happening.
You don't see life behind his eyes.
No.
He just stares blankly.
One
and
thing
you
is
can
on
tell
his mind and one
nothing's-
thing only. If I do this, I'm going to get some chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Ku notices. It pans to Ku and Ku's just like, I know this. And he whispers it to him and Du hears it and he repeats it to him. And it's like 6 million something and he gets it right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Ku's a genius.
Ku is a genius. Yeah, absolutely. He is 100% a genius and Du's the dumbass.
Yep.
Yeah, and then this is where our theory is that they're gonna fuse.
They're gonna fuse. Yeah. I feel like that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Then
It has to.
They're either gonna
Adult
fuse
Goku-
or one or the other is gonna absorb one another.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and that's their fusion.
Unless they're fusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then adult Goku, and then adult
Vegeta?
Vegeta are gonna fuse.
And fight.
Yeah, so they may do if the bugs give us Gogeta, cool.
Yeah.
Or what if the bugs give us a whole new one?
I feel like it might give us a whole new one.
Kachita.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the
The
last.
Saiyan names
Yeah.
instead? Yeah, that makes sense. That'd be kind of neat. Yeah, as soon as they introduced the fusion bugs, you kind of figured what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then especially once they did like Ku and Dude, you're like,
They really tease you with that.
yeah.
They really tease you with that early because they're like, hold on. It's gonna take a bit, but like we were gonna get here.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Like it's gonna come. And that's kind of that's definitely like people that have watched Ramble, they know that's Toriyama's like formula now.
Yeah.
Like he'll tease something, it'll come in later, things like that. So I was like, okay. I was like, was a cool action episode. I really dug it. A lot happened. A lot of fighting techniques went down.
Yep.
It was dope.
Was cool.
I thoroughly enjoyed.
It was a good episode.
Yeah.
It was a really good episode.
Choreography was on point. The cinematography was all there. Very high frame rates.
Very
fluid.
Rates. Oh my god.
Especially Vegeta's fight. Vegeta's fight was really nice.
It's really crazy. They have such high frame rates for this anime that it's astounding because you see every little fluid movement of all the hand movements, all of the small little jitters in like their power. Everything is just changing at such a fast pace, and it's just. I
think it's definitely got something to do with that new, like, animation style that they did for Dragon Ball Super Superheroes.
Yeah,
like that one felt a little too CGI, but it still was pretty damn like smooth throughout with their transitions. And I think what they've done with this is they've scaled back that CGI and use that engine for more of a 2D feature to give us that. Like it's still there's still CGI like 3D animation in there, but it's not as prevalent from superheroes.
Yeah, superheroes are just nuts.
Yeah, it was a whole new thing for them.
It was comic book style.
I think this is like perfect.
Yeah,
I think this is like ideal.
What are you giving this episode then?
Like a 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah, 9.5 out of 10.
He's feeling spicy with this one.
Yeah, the only reason why I give it a like that 0.5 is just now it's the predictability.
Yeah, 9.5 is a 9 to a 9.5.
I'll give it
solid 9.
I give it a solid 8.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I think that's high for you.
Solid 8. Yeah.
Besides the first fight with Goku and Tamagotchi.
Wait, this is way higher. I think this episode was good. This episode was good. And the only reason I'd give it an 8 and maybe not a 9.5 is I don't have that nostalgia behind it.
That's fair.
But I do think it was visually cool.
Are you excited for what we're going to see in terms of what the fights are going to look like?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it because it is a fun little journey to go on. And I do enjoy this kind of show where, it's not so in depth for maybe somebody like me.
They just kind of give you the straightforward facts. They
give me some of the stuff that's cool, and they give you guys a lot of the stuff that you were looking for, which is that lore, that backstory. I do find the show enjoyable. I understand why you guys really like Dragon Ball because it is fun. I'm interested in these characters.
Like people can shit on Dragon Ball and just be like, "Oh, this is not that great of a story." Blah blah blah. It's not meant to be that deep.
No,
it's not.
No, it's
just work out, train hard, get swole.
Does that mean
get a new transformation and fight bad guys?
Was the only time it ever got serious.
Yeah,
I am interested in these characters. Does that mean that the last few episodes, like I haven't shat on them a little bit? Of course, I'm gonna shit on it
for sure.
There's episodes that you guys are gonna enjoy way more than me.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so far I've been enjoying like overall season wise. I'd probably give because I think we're in a mid part, right?
I think we are, yeah, because they said it was slated for like 20 some odd episodes.
Yeah, so I think we're
just on a hiatus right now.
Yeah, maybe like a small break because there wasn't an episode this week.
Yeah, because of New Year's.
Yeah, because of New Year's. So we'll probably getting an episode next week, but so far
it's in a week or two. Yeah.
So far, I give overall like the season maybe like a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Something that's never watched.
Yeah, it's a
there was
solid
an
8.
episode
Or it has no history with it.
Yeah, it's a solid 8.
Yeah, because there was a couple solid like whenever the fights are on, I'm interested.
Right.
And
that's
now
how Dragon Ball Z. That's how Dragon Ball is.
The fights, it's literally just I'm interested in the fights because when they are getting to these fights, they're hyping them up like they tease them well, and then we kind of get to see just how these fights evolve, how these characters evolve, and now we're seeing a little bit more about Do and Ku, and even though I'd still dislike Ku, I think their relationship now is going to start to grow on me because I think those characters in tandem are going to be cool.
Right.
Whereas individually, I normally wouldn't care about these characters.
Absolutely.
But me knowing that, there's probably going to be a fusion at some point. I'm like, okay, what's going to be coming out? I'm interested. I'm interested.
Majin
Dooku.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Kudu.
Like that.
Oh,
Kudu.
if it's Dooku, fucking keep Andre away.
Yeah, I'll keep watching. You know what?
Bust.
I'm kind of curious that if you ever do start watching OG Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, you're gonna see how like the animation and choreography for the fighting style kind of changes.
Develops?
Yeah, because they started like slow, like
Yeah.
you know, so people can see kind of what's going on.
Same thing.
And then in Z, it's kind of the same thing, but at one point they start to transition where it's just those flurry of blow kind of things, and just like those clashes of like sound waves and light happening. When they clash together and bounce around. That's where you start to see more of that stuff start happening. Yeah,
I'm very interested because I know that like there's a lot more Dragon Ball, like especially if you go deeper into it. And I'm interested to see what's there when I get the time, when I'm done rewatching Bleach.
I feel that
I'll probably get around to it. But
Sick.
yeah, we also have the new airing.
Our new anime that we're watching for 2025 premiered on Saturday.
Yep, literally
January
today.
4th.
When we're recording this.
Yes, as we're recording this, it
Solo
aired at 9:30 a.m. PST. Solo Leveling Season 2 started.
Let's go, dude.
Great.
Let's go.
And that was an exciting episode.
Started strong.
Dude, extremely strong.
Yeah.
We got a lot. They came out swinging.
Yeah.
It was not like a slow intro. By the way, can I say recap? Perfect time.
Yeah.
30
the recap
seconds.
was like, 30 seconds.
I got all the highlights. I understood what was going on, and I'm ready to get into it.
They
Yeah, they didn't do
summarized
it
it.
One Piece.
Yeah, they summarized it really well, and they didn't do what other animes do,
No.
where they give you like a 2 to 5 minute recap on that
Of the
entire
whole
thing.
last episode.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But it was solid right
A
off
man got shot in the eye ducts with a freaking arrow.
Sheldon can't wait to
With
get
a
this point.
freaking arrow.
He can't wait to get this point. Okay. so
Now,
let's-
just to give you some back.
Wait. Before we get into this, let's start from the beginning. We start strong with Jinwoo.
A whole new
Catching an
Jinwoo.
ice arrow while the other guy got an arrow in the
hold
eyelid.
on. He wants to talk about this so bad. He needs to get this out. No, we start, and Jinwoo is kind of
He's sleeping in his bedroom.
He's sleeping in his
Sister
bedroom.
calls him. He has to go to school.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
Parent-teacher
they pan
conference.
up.
he's the bad boy.
He's
He's
the
the new bad
Rizzler.
bitch.
He's the Rizzler.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
New phone. Who dis?
New face who
Yeah.
dis, bro. He changed.
It looked like he got a little taller. He
Oh,
gained a
everything,
bit more
bro.
muscle mass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Homeboy got sex appeal.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
sister is even like, "Hey, yo, you don't have a girlfriend, right? Like, I can hook
Who's
you
a
up with
famous
any of them."
Korean dude that like people really think is attractive?
Kim Jong Un.
Jesus.
Yes,
They do. They have to.
he is a.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
My
tag him in this.
Oh my goodness.
Hashtag Kim Jong Un.
Isn't it Kim Jong Un now? You know. You look like him.
Jesus.
Oh my
Christ.
Oh, we're not going. We can't air this anymore. No.
Can't go to Korea.
So then after that, Jinwoo kind of gets introduced to a girl.
Yeah.
Who?
The teacher was like, "Hey, dude, like, would you stop your sister from being a hunter?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Well, cool, because you got to stop this one from being a hunter."
Yep.
And it's his sister's friend. He's like, "Yo,
Yep.
you know this broad?" She's
Yep.
like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's my sister." Let's go on a
You guys
hunt.
remember her though, right?
Yeah, she was from the
Season one.
Season one.
Yeah.
She was.
She
one
was
of the
getting
background
tested, and then
characters,
she joined his group for that
yeah,
raid that
for
they
that
did.
one raid.
Yeah.
So they get.
She needed money.
Yeah.
So basically, Jinwoo is going to. Jinwoo is actually going to go and escort her on a very stacked lineup in this gate, and then we get an introduction to another character. What's his name? It was Dung Soo.
Dung Suk.
Dung Suk. Was it Dung Suk or
Dung Soo.
Dung
Soo.
Soo? There we go.
Dung Suk was his brother.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
They need to
Ducker.
stop with this naming scheme. I'm starting to get pissed off, man. I can't figure these names out anymore.
When did you
Okay.
see the mother?
No,
Dung fuck.
It's not true.
It's not true.
no, it's not. Dung Soo has just come back from America. He is an S rank hunter, and if you remember his brother from season 1,
He was like C rank, right?
he was a C rank. His brother, but
Was he a C rank or a B rank?
or
C.
no, he was B. He was B rank. And he tried to kill Jinwoo.
Yeah.
And the other what's his name again? His
The
friend?
D-rank one? I don't remember.
The dude with the shiny armor?
We'll just
Come on, Patrick.
It's probably like
You got
Mang
this.
Suck or something like that. I forgot.
I think his name isn't his name like Jin Woo as well.
No,
or
it's like-
it's Woo Jin or something like that.
That's Jin Woo.
What?
No.
No.
No, Jin Woo's
let's
the
let's
Soul
get this
Lovely.
straight because this
Jin Woo
see,
is so
this is
level in
why
this game, bro.
This is why we can't have naming schemes like this. Okay, people, stop it. Every name needs to be unique so we know that unique person. Stop putting all of the same names. My goodness.
He's like,
I'll look it up.
I'm just looking it up.
Pat's getting it. But it was basically back in season 1, Jin Woo accompanied a character. We were trying to find the name of him, and they
the
all
D rank hunter.
with Dung Suk,
As you see, we're very informed.
and they go into a dungeon, and Dung Suk, if you remember, tries to kill them.
Yes.
He tries to kill them, and Jin Woo ends up
Go to
killing all of them,
Season 1.
every single one of them,
Oh, it gives
and
you the episodes.
he saves the dude.
I don't know, man. Jin Ho.
Jin Ho. There we
Yeah.
go. Oh my
You
goodness.
fucking hoe.
Who cares?
So dumb. Jin Ho. He saves Jin Ho, and now
That's what you're lucky we don't pay you.
Yeah, dude.
after killing Dung Suk,
Yeah.
Dung Su's pissed. Dung Su's on a warpath to kill Jin Woo.
You went so far back unnecessarily, but yes,
Yeah.
they're brothers, and he wants his revenge
Yes.
because he can't believe that an E rank and a D rank murdered his brother
Mhm.
He's
somehow,
like, well, you
or left him to die, or something
he's
like that.
Well, you little bastards.
Yeah,
It's my turn. And then he gets there. And he's like, he's behind a red gate. Fuck, I
Because
can't
when
get
they
in.
entered, there was a cool effect, and the blue gate turned into a red gate. Why?
yeah. And
Jin
other
Woo-
Tiger guy was like, "Hey, I'll be there," and they were part of the same guild, I guess, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
The white guild, the white tiger guild.
The White Tiger Guild, and so Dung Su wants to meet Jin Woo real bad. He wants to mess him up.
Fists of fury.
Yep, but he can't get in because the red gate means no one else can go
No.
in because it is now a B rank or higher level dungeon.
A rank or higher.
And
If
then
it was an A
we
rank,
get-
now it's an S rank
Or A-
higher.
Yeah, and then we get in, and they're in an ice field. And Sheldon, take it away. What happens?
Someone gets shot in
bears. No,
Come on, man! You were screaming it at the beginning. You had one job.
I even sound like someone
No.
someone gets shot in the bears.
Someone gets shot in the bears. Is yes.
That's so
someone
good.
shoot the Berenstein
no. Somebody literally got shot in the eye ducts of the goddamn face with a 2-pronged bow.
Yep.
Or arrow, sorry.
Yep. And
That
it
was like
I think it
crazy,
was in-
son.
He was a D rank.
He was some rank.
He was a
No,
lower rank because
he
they
was-
went for the lowest, the two lowest ranked
He was
people.
a C rank character, I'm pretty sure is what it was.
Because there was 2 arrows. One hit that dude, and the other one was caught by Jin Woo before going
Yeah.
into her. What was her name?
the girl's
The
name.
girl's name. Jin Woo protects.
Jinha's sister.
I can never remember her name.
Fucking the other one. We all know her name. We forget it. Leave us alone. Filipino Jamie.
Who?
The sister.
Jinnah?
the sister's
G-Dog.
friends.
His sister friends.
His sister's friend.
It's
The
not
one he
named.
protects.
It's not named.
Oh, she just
Yeah, I don't
unnamed?
think that they might have said her name a long time ago, but I
Probably because
don't
she had
remember.
no name character and probably gonna
Yeah.
die soon.
Yeah.
Realistically, so.
But Jin Woo protects her, and then basically we
he
find out
catches an ice arrow.
he catches
Yeah.
an ice arrow from the ice elves. That
Yeah,
are in
and
the
then
tree
that
line.
elf sees him and he just goes,
Mm-hmm.
and then that pisses him off. He's like, "All right, you fuck." Then he snaps the arrow. He's
Yeah,
like, "All right,
and he's
we're gonna
like-
fight."
Yep, and then
The A ranker dude is like, we're gonna split into 2 groups, so come with me if you want to live.
Yep.
He goes all Terminator on
Yeah,
that.
and he's like-
E ranks and C ranks or D ranks, you guys all stick together because you're
yeah, just
basically dead weight.
yeah,
And he's like, just try to survive and we'll be back for you when we clear this dungeon.
yep.
And he talks to Jin Woo like, this is what we're going to do. He's like, we'll go to this path. And Jin Woo's like, all right, we'll go to this path.
Yep.
And then as they walk off and they're walking
Wait. There was a character, the girl, the B rank.
all right, the
She
B rank
walks
girl.
over and she's like, "You caught
I'm
that arrow, no problem."
And nobody else noticed.
And nobody else noticed.
He's like,
You're
I'm gonna
higher
stick
than
with
an
you.
E rank, aren't you?
Yeah. Doesn't
And,
answer.
So he doesn't answer. And
They both go their separate ways.
Yep.
And we get like, Jin Woo
pulling out jackets for everyone.
Yeah, and they're like, that's crazy. Like even the highest ranked people only store like one or two things.
And then they
and he's like, listen, don't ask questions and don't
Ask me for anything.
Yeah.
and you guys will be fine.
then and they're like, oh my
got it,
goodness,
sir.
You know what? There's ice bears that live here.
Yeah.
And Jim was like, yeah, don't worry. If we're here, if the ice bears live here, that means they're the worst we have to deal with.
That's right.
Smart man.
Yeah,
He's like, we don't have to deal with the smart ice elves.
that's right.
Out there.
And then it flips to the other group, and the A-rank dude just slices like these ice bears in half, which is crazy.
Yeah. He kills
Like
them.
nothing.
Like nothing, absolutely nothing. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll be fine. Only for them to get like,
Wait. Then it pans back and we get
Jinwoo
Jinwoo
just fighting.
just fighting,
Punching them
just
barehanded.
killing bears.
Barehanded.
Barehanded killing
Literally
bears.
barehanded.
And then it turns to night after they've killed them. They're all camping, but
in a fire.
Jinwoo has actually gone off.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna go do some after meal exercises.
Yep.
Deuces, boys.
And then we see him summon. He's like, what does he say? Get out here.
Yeah.
Yep. He just says, "Get out here."
And
That's what he says, and they all just get out.
And then Patrick's boy, Egris the Red, shows up.
Mhm.
Or is he Egris the Black now?
Still, Igris. He just calls him Igris now.
Lame.
Yeah, he doesn't have a color anymore.
Doesn't have a title anymore.
Wow, dude.
No, that wasn't a title. It was a color. He's at Egris the Red.
No, it was Egris the Blood Red.
Was
The
oh,
Blood
it was
Red.
Blood Red.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, he's so
That's
much
a goddamn
cooler.
type,
Blood Red
bro.
was cool.
The
Pay
Blood Red
attention.
Commander.
The Blood Red Commander. Well, he's standing beside Jinwoo, and Jinwoo has an army of different people, just knights,
Well, he's got
mages,
he's got like,
archers.
yep, all those guys that he fought in the last dungeon that he
Yep.
was in to get them all. That's what he ended up sending out, and
Mm-hmm.
they started fighting the bears. And it was kind of like equal footing. The bears were
Yeah.
killing them. They were killing the bears.
Yep. And they were respawning by using his mana, but it was
Yes.
draining a lot of mana.
It was for every respawn. It was a significant amount.
Yep.
It seemed like what was like 100 mana per character or something.
It was just
It was
rapidly,
just rapidly
going
going
down.
down, just
Okay.
like really fast, and then they actually succeed in killing all of them. But,
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah, and then his mana's all gone.
but no, well,
Big
his
Bear.
mana isn't gone
The
yet.
pack leader comes
No,
out.
The
it's,
pack leader
it's,
comes
it's at 0. He just can't resummon them.
Yeah, he can't resummon
Yeah,
them.
so whenever he summons there.
No, but when the pack leader came out, his mana was still there going down. So it eventually went down. After
and then
they
he
stopped
came out,
respawning.
Yeah.
and knocked all of them out and destroyed his mana. So
Yeah.
he has no mana,
And then
regardless.
he let Egris let loose.
Egris had to be let loose.
Yeah,
And
it was
E-
dope.
All right,
And
bro.
Egris did dirty, nasty things to that bear.
Yeah, it feels like Jinwoo doesn't even need to fight anymore.
No,
No, he can just send out these things and
they
which
also
I'm
gain
fine with.
XP.
Get
It's,
out there.
it's like a monster. It's like Pokemon.
But wait,
Yeah. Monster
thing is-
Hunter.
Yeah, that.
the thing is,
yeah.
I feel like that's cool because first off, we're gonna get to see like Egris fight,
Yep.
and then if Egris gets beat ever, you understand that it has to be Jinwoo. He's the last one.
Maybe, unless there's other monsters in his arsenal now.
Now we cook
Yeah.
it. Now we cook it. So
Yeah.
we might see some cool things
Because
happen. This
Egris
season.
went and slapped. He started slicing and dicing and
Yep.
then eventually
Well,
cutting that bear's head
Yeah,
off.
he like slit down the back and then slit the back of the knees and then like jabbed his sword into him and then
Mm-hmm.
so he knocked down and then he cuts off the bear's head while it's kneeling down.
Now, I will say this bear kind of put up a little bit of a fight.
He did.
He had some cool powers.
He did.
Definitely a little bit tougher. He that bear did not give up even at the end.
No, he still
No.
wanted to fight.
He was ready to like do some other moves while he was about to get his head sliced off, and it was
Yeah.
kind of sick. And I feel like Jin was gonna see that, and he's like, "I'm gonna make you mine."
Oh,
Yeah.
you think the bear? is
Just
gonna
because
be
there's like
his?
ferocity, you know? Like, how do you let something like that just die off?
That's true.
You know,
That'd be pretty
you
cool.
you'd want something like
That'd
that
be
on
pretty
like your front lines
cool.
for sure.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah,
Or just to ride it.
just to clear it out.
Just let him go. Hang
Yeah,
out.
or
Yeah.
just to ride it, you know.
Yeah,
You're like, I'm tired. Come
like
here.
Narnia.
Yeah. He's like, polar bear me out, dude.
Oh, wait, or was that the Golden Compass? I think that was the Golden Compass.
Either or, dude.
Yeah.
Something magical.
It'd be cool.
True that.
Yeah,
And then we pan back to what you wanted to talk about, which was
The A ranker and the B rankers all together. We
And
see them
they're
just
just
like
getting
all of them are
slaughtered.
wiped out, except for the
They're
A
not.
ranker. The A ranker's like, I gotta do this so I can be a part of the elite white tiger guild group. Gotta be cool. And he sees all these elves, and then the dude behind him was like, "Help me!" And then he gets stabbed really slow through his chest, and then dude freaks out.
Yeah,
and he starts running away.
Dude starts screaming. Full blown has an anxiety attack and just starts running. Full sprint.
You were just talking mad shit.
Yeah, where is it now?
You were just talking mad shit about.
But your ice elves got you, homeboy.
Yeah, man.
Go with your blow dryer, bitch.
What happened to A rank?
Yeah, what happened to A rank?
Being an A
anxiety rank.
It's sad, man.
Honestly, but there was a character there that rode up on a horse.
Yeah, new antagonist.
The
ice elves, or the ice slayers, as they call them.
The ice slayers.
Probably the leader of their group.
Yep.
So we're gonna have another Eager situation probably happen.
You know what's really cool? They got an army. He's got an army.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Army on army.
Yo,
we're getting army on army.
This is just like army battles. This is Warhammer.
Yeah, it's cool.
The anime Warhammer.
This is Warhammer, technically.
Yeah,
right?
They're like, basically, this is very cool. I'm very interested to see where this goes because, like just seeing the animation in the fights during this episode and all of the world building.
Just the people that watch the movie, the first 2 episodes is all they see.
Oh, really?
So this episode and next episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
we have one more episode to get caught up on that maybe people who went and watched the movie.
No, people paid for that.
Yeah.
We pay for a subscription, but like people paid for that.
Yeah, but
and they're probably paying for the subscription.
Yeah.
That's
Nerds.
crazy, son.
Some people really wanted to see it.
Hey, man, you do you.
You do
you. Know,
you.
that's what you want to support.
Sure, sorry.
You.
Be on my side.
We are catching up the normal way, waiting for it to air. So next week we will have episode 2 up. And I this episode I'm giving a solid 9.
Yeah, I'm giving it.
9 is a good. Yeah, it's a good week for anime.
It's a good week for anime, man.
Yeah, I'd say 9 too.
You gotta think the last
9.5. There was a lot of fighting in there.
Yeah,
a lot of fighting and just like a little bit of suspense because you're
very
like,
good.
okay,
Because
honestly I thought the A rank people, the A rank dude and like the B rankers would have held their own a little bit, but no, they got messed up.
They did. We got a lot this episode. A lot of.
I saw that. You're falling asleep.
You know what's really cool about this?
Hey,
I'm watching.
You're falling asleep.
You know what's really cool about this first episode? We established everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing left to establish.
Yeah.
It's at this point it's go mode.
Yeah.
Like there's so much that has to happen, and they establish
because it even tells you in the 30-second recap. The main goal is to make sure there's money for his mom to wake up and get better, to look after his sister and go from there.
We have this ice elf antagonist now, right? That's gonna have to be addressed in the near future.
It's gonna happen next episode.
We have Dungsu.
Dungsu.
We have Dungsu when he gets out. S rank, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's the first S rank we're gonna see.
And he's gonna fight him.
We're gonna see him fight in S rank.
That's gonna be crazy, son.
Insane. And I believe we are also gonna see him go back and attempt that dungeon. I believe.
The dungeon.
The tower.
The tower. Remember the tower?
That gives him that potion for his mom.
Oh, I thought he got it when he fought Eagers.
No.
Oh,
he did not.
That was the job change.
Yeah, that was a job change.
Oh.
So he still has to go back. He never finished that.
And
he's got to go back.
They still have to talk about the ants that they talked about first.
Oh, from the island from episode 1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
That they addressed there. So we have a lot coming up. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and their pacing is really good in this.
It's insane.
They blew by like a bunch of chapters.
They revealed like the flying ants.
Yeah, already
a lot earlier than they're supposed to. So.
Oh, okay.
They jumped, bro.
Like that's supposed to be after he beats the tower. They
So
revealed
it's
the
gonna be
flying ants.
So it's gonna be.
Oh.
So we're probably gonna get simultaneous story. We might get like both stories building and then it just popping off, just going bang, 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 bang.
Interesting. Okay.
This is going to be a crazy season for solo leveling.
It's funny how we hated this in the beginning.
I know.
And now we're like, okay, we can't wait to see what's happening next.
This anime has taken over. It is everywhere. It is fun. It is cool. It is edgy. It's got this very clean palette, these clean characters, very clean animation. And from what we saw from that CG trailer, it looked way better
Yeah.
Way different.
in this
the
episode.
trailers that they dropped for Solo Leveling season 2, it showed like a lot more CGI and it looked kind of bad.
Uh-huh.
But this, it looks
the
like
frame rates even look slower.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
they do.
in this, it was super clean.
Yeah, it looks like they decided to edit it over with 2D animation
Yeah,
instead,
they
which
did
I think was
a
the right
lot,
choice.
Probably. Or
And-
what if that was their plan? They just said, let's just put out a shitty trailer. And
They-
let people be like, yo, this is shit.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh, wait until you guys watch it. It's
Dude.
unfinished.
It's this is going to be an insane next 12 weeks for anime. We've already just come off of the heels of Bleach,
Yeah.
and we are now getting right into Solo Leveling, and it is popping off. I am so excited for what we're going to see in this season. How about you? How about you guys?
Oh yeah.
No,
Well-
it's going to be lit. I've read it, so.
Yeah. You do know. You do know.
It's
I think
gonna
me and
be
Sheldon are the only ones
lit.
going in here blind.
Well, now that Bleach is over for now, and Daima's on kind of a hiatus.
And Sakamoto Days is starting next
I was
week.
just gonna say, like, we
Sakamoto
got
Days is
Sakamoto
starting.
Days. That's the next one that we're going to be watching,
Yep.
which is on the 11th, which is also a Saturday.
Which I think is Netflix.
It is Netflix.
Yeah.
It is
And
Netflix,
what's nice
yeah.
about Netflix
Cool.
is like we'll get it at like midnight.
Yeah.
Like midnight going into that. The
Yeah,
11th
so
day.
we can watch that early mornings.
yeah.
Because yes, this Solo Leveling does air 9:30, which is like kind of when we decide to do this pod, so it pushes it back a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
But, I mean, other than that, it is nice that it does start a little bit earlier. Hopefully,
I think it's nice that we can watch it and then directly talk about it because it's still fresh in our heads.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's right away. I mean, we kind of do that with Bleach, but Dan is not a lot of I don't know. That Dan is still weird to me, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
I
feel
don't,
that.
I don't know how I feel about it. Like it's okay. Like it's a good show, but I don't care for the fan service stuff that they do. I think it kind of ruins that show.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Like otherwise, like if they didn't have it, I think I'd be way more invested.
I would. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not wrong. I would probably put that. I would probably put that as one of my tops for last year. It would be in my top 3 of last year if it didn't have fan service.
Yeah.
But because it has fan service, it's not. It's maybe in my top 10.
Yeah.
Because it was good, but when it comes down to it, like we had Solo Leveling last year,
Mhm.
and that was phenomenal. We had Kaiju number 8 last year.
Mhm.
That was phenomenal. We had Bleach. That's phenomenal. It's like you can't. All those are way higher, and there's even more than that, right? Like
Yeah.
that we watched last year. So, yeah, but this year starting extremely strong with Solo. I'm glad to see it. Sakamoto Days. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that, and then
Mhm.
I believe hopefully Daima comes back next week.
Yeah. If it doesn't, I mean, it is what it is. Like I think because it was supposed to be like a 20 episode season.
Yeah, 20.
Something like
It was
that.
20 something.
Yeah. And what's also weird is the dub still hasn't aired.
It'll be airing next week on the 11th.
That is so late.
It was very late.
That is so late.
very late.
God damn.
That is not like 3 weeks behind. That's like 12 weeks behind.
That-
Because
yeah.
I think what they're probably doing is they're probably going to be airing it, like, instead of every 2 weeks, they'll be airing it every week just to catch up.
Okay. I guess.
I see. I see.
But like, yeah, there's that. And then are you guys watching anything into like on your own?
I'm rewatching Bleach right now, and I did watch. I finished Blue Lock,
Okay.
and honestly, Blue Lock. I've ranted on this before, and I'll rant on it again. It's bad. The whole season's pretty.
Really? People have
bad.
been giving it like a 10.
I saw
online.
that. No, the last episode, I did watch it. There's 5 minutes of very good animation. 5 minutes of like maybe even less than that. It might have even been like 3 or 4 to be completely honest. But a short period of that episode, very good, extremely good. The animation quality, the cool effects that was happening. You saw every move as it was happening, and then right after that, it went back to its like just manga panel.
People are weird, man.
Like stills. I'm just literally, it's like watching GIFs.
Yeah, that's
It's like watching GIFs in a row. It doesn't make any sense. Like there's not, and when they do their cool moves, you don't see anything. You just see a picture of them doing something. There's no animation behind it, which
That's
is very sad. And when there is animation, it's CG and it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
Really, like extremely, extremely bad.
Yeah, it's kind of poops.
That's not good.
So
Yeah.
this season, I gave a 4.5 for Blue
No.
Lock. And honestly, I was gonna give it lower, but the last that 3 minutes, that 3 or 5 minutes, whatever it is, of
Saved it.
Isagi, it made it honestly pretty worth it. It was just cool to see that. But and the story is kind of still interesting. I am interested in the story, but at the same time, with this poor animation, I just can't. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. And then I think what else?
Are you watching anything?
Shangri-La Frontier.
Nice.
Shangri-La. That's one we've all watched.
Fate Strange Fate is what I'm watching.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Really good first episode released on New Year's Eve, which is great.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Also rewatching Gintama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shangri-La though. How
Yeah.
are we feeling this season? Well, I mean, we've all
season
watched.
is dope.
This is a new anime that is airing.
Yeah, I'm
Shangri-La
on
Frontier,
season 2
great
right now
Anime.
as well.
Yeah. season 2.
I'm on the 2nd episode.
Okay, you just started.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just finished fighting the golem.
Okay.
And
So we
then-
won't do many big spoilers for it. But Sheldon, how are we feeling about the last episode?
Dude, sick.
Dude, it's insane.
Dude,
Okay.
they're fighting. Oh, you can't even
You
say
can't
because he's
say
not
the
even
name
there.
because he's here.
He's there.
You can't. Yeah.
How far is that in?
It's
like
legitimately
one of the last two
two
episodes.
episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll crush it by next week.
But
Cool.
season 2 is going to be a 25 episoder. Just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Season 1.
Yeah, we are getting a full 25
Which
for
is-
this.
this show's. I don't understand why it's not on anyone's top 10
This
list.
is one of my favorite
It's so fun.
animes.
It's so good. The animation is dope.
This I need. I
It's,
and
it's a
it-
hidden gem.
it's not
100%.
It's
Yeah, it
The thing
definitely is
is,
a hidden gem.
it's not even. There's no issues with it.
No,
There's nothing wrong with it.
no.
Like
no,
I-
it's just you can jump in and out of it so
Yeah,
easily.
there's
It's
no
not-
plot holes as of yet.
because it's just a very straightforward, just easygoing anime. It's nothing you need to think about too deeply. It's fun. There's lots of video game references if you're a video game fan, and the story behind it and the fights are so cool. And right now, the fight that we have
It's dope as hell.
is dope as hell.
Yes.
We need to talk about it next week.
Yes.
Okay, we will talk because we are mid-fight
Yeah.
right now. So next week we will come back and give a full
Sir,
review of
Don't
this
do
fight.
that. I can hear it.
And
I think it's on a break right now.
is it?
I think so.
Okay, then I'll crush it. I'll crush it quick.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think
Fresh-
it's on a break right now before the other 12 episodes.
Okay.
So
it's probably-
for Solo Leveling season 2 as well, we don't know how many episodes we're getting.
Huh?
We don't know how many episodes we're getting for season 2 of Solo Leveling. So it could be 12 to
They
25.
didn't announce it?
Mm-mm.
That's unknown at the moment.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That is exciting as hell because if we got like a 21
Big considering
episode,
The opening spoiled the
yeah.
Ant arc.
Mhm.
I think they're gonna go up to 25 episodes this
Yeah.
season.
That
Oh, yeah. Like a day ago, Games Radar
Had it,
is
right?
saying that it's expected to be it's expected to be for 13 episodes.
expected but not known.
Dextro's like, we'll have 13 episodes according to.
So there's no
Yeah.
There
no
really is
official-
no official
Like,
episode.
on my anime list, which is usually up
That's
to date.
yeah, and my anime list is where I go.
Episodes is unknown.
Wow. Okay, cool. Well, we
So if they do 25 or at least like in the high 20s, yeah,
this might be
get
a
a good one.
solo leveling year. 2025 might be the solo leveling year.
Unless
Freerin.
until Lazarus comes
Because-
out. Lazarus
Oh no,
is gonna be a
2026. Never mind.
Because Solo Leveling is already done, right? So
Yeah.
they could just literally
There's
An-
nothing holding them back.
animate everything. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
And they're doing it in such a great fashion. I love this animation style. I love the way they're taking it. I love the direction.
And
It
there's
is-
just a lot, and even in like the book, like in the manga and everything, there's a lot of fodder that they can cut out
okay.
and just go right through it.
That would be
Interesting.
amazing. If they just had like one of the
I mean, I don't think they will. If the show's doing well, they'll just keep doing what they'll probably do all of that weird filler stuff that they've put in
Maybe.
just so they can milk it. As long if the filler stuff was good, was it good?
For the most part.
Yeah, it was
memorable.
Those are
Okay,
good
so
fights.
yeah, well there you go. So if it's good, they'll do it,
yeah, you think
and
there's-
they'll
yeah,
just milk it
some
and get the
parts
money.
of it were
So we'll
pretty
get
good,
some-
parts
we'll get-
And that's more
probably wasn't
merchandise for them too that they can sell.
Yeah.
It's true.
realistically.
It is very true.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are kind of the animes. That
What do you get? What did we rate Solo Leveling?
Solo leveling? I gave it a 9.
9.
You gave
Yeah,
it a 9.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then right now Shangri-La Frontier. What are you giving it?
Oh, that's a 9.5.
Is it 9.5?
Almost 10. I
Almost
want
10?
to say a 10.
That's crazy.
Fuck.
Okay,
You know, fuck it.
Me-
I'm giving it a 10.
I give it an 8.5.
giving it a
I'll
10.
give it an 8.5. I love it. I do love
I like
it.
the Weathermon fight.
I like the Weathermon fight. I do think that the Scorpion fight was kind of It was whatever. It was cool, but where we are now, it's like, we are peak.
Gotcha.
We're at the peak. It's gonna go up as we watch more. So yeah, those are kind of our thoughts on anime currently.
Nice. Yeah, I'm watching a show called Garo Vanishing Line.
What?
It's called Garo Vanishing Line. Is what
Is
it's
it
called.
the fighting one?
No, it's not. It's not. It's about this dude who like fights demons like a knight, and there's this like order of knights that fights these things called horrors, which are essentially demons that either like get into a deal with humans or they just take over humans, and they become successful all of a sudden, and they're trying to find something called El Dorado, which we have no info on. This little girl is tied to it because her brother was working on something like that, and it's tied to this big dude whose name is Sword. He's just a built jack dude, and he rides like a demon motorcycle, which then gives him armor, like demonic lion armor, to fight these freaking demons with. Dude is like jacked, and it is mature. It's racy because he's really into women with big boobs, and so like that's his thing. Like every time he talks to women and there's a woman with big boobs, he goes like narrows his eyes downwards towards it.
I mean,
right
for you, brother.
Yeah,
100%.
It's fun. It's fun, and it's
fun
more. And what I like about it is it's an adult. You know, actually, hold on. You know,
you're targeting this so hard.
now that I'm kind of talking about it, like he's an adult there. Jinwoo's supposed to be in college, realistically.
He is,
right? Dragon Ball, even though their kids are technically adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going with this?
The good animes are about adults this time and not freaking teenagers, dude.
Oh, nice. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I do like that. And we also have Sakamoto Days, another
Sakamoto Days, which looks hype as hell, and he's an adult.
Yeah, he is.
It's about time. It's adults. It's animes that speak to us.
It's true. It's true. We are getting a lot of really cool.
Can relate.
Yeah, let's stop with all this Demon Slayer, like very hitsy.
Teenagers can't fight demons. Are you dumb?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
Oh, but I thought they were farmers and they were strong.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, they're just so
abnormally strong.
Abnormally yoked.
Well, that one Hashira is technically like 23.
Yeah.
21, though. The Rock.
The Rock one.
Yeah, he's 23.
Exactly.
Like, bro's on the hardest roids of all time.
There are no roids back then. Man was hard. Rocks. He just believed in Buddha.
Yeah. Have you ever believed in Buddha so badly that you just got yoked? No.
Lose yourself in the yokeness.
Yeah. Be one with enlightenment.
Could you imagine Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Like, you just go to a monk's temple and Dwayne The Rock Johnson standing there just like...
injecting himself with roids?
Oh, man.
Okay.
You know what I say when The Rock gets here? We've gone...
Like, what the fuck?
We've gone a little crazy with this.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Here. Where are we at?
No, we don't need to... We're just going to end it here.
Yeah.
So, guys...
Cool.
People, everybody that's watching, thank you for another year of us.
Yeah.
We hope to bring like more better content and
more better.
More better content.
We're hitting every content. Indian stereotype right here.
Exactly. You have it, we want it, and we will bring it to you more better.
More better.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Bigger, better, A1. Tip top.
And we'll see what 2025 has to bring. So thank you.
This is our year.
This is our year.
100%, man.
This is you got it.
So, viewership is enough, but if you like what we do, subscribe, comment, and like.
And share.
Yes.
Please
share.
Things. Please. We love you guys. We want to bring you more content this year, and we will. Thank you.
We love you.
Out.
Bye.